going on, guys? So I am coming at you today with a bit of motivation. Now we're still really early into the year, we're early into 2020. You already may have made a jump on something and then fantastic, great job. But some of you will be sitting at home still thinking, I can't do something, or I really want to, but I can't, something's stopping you. You can be wanting to come train with us and you're not for whatever reason. That's absolutely fine. I'm coming at you with a bit of motivation to try and help you change that and get on with chasing your goals. Now, there's a video Will Smith did on his Instagram, I believe it was, and it was just a 90-second little motivational video that I really took a lot from. So the notion of failing forward is what I took from it. So he said,
fail early, fail often, fail forward.
This really stuck with me and it really resonated with me, and I've tried to take it and use it and adapt it to myself to make me a better person and better at what I do. What I've taken from that and what I want to put across to you guys is changing your relationship with failure.
It's always a little bit frustrating to me when people have a negative relationship with failure.
People always seeing failure as negative. And yes, effectively it is negative. You have failed at something, but it's what you do with that failure that really means a lot. It's sitting back, reflecting on it. So what can I learn from that failure that's going to make me better as a person at what I do, that next time I might not fail and be successful at that thing. Now he says fail early. Failing early, fail as soon as you can, effectively, is what I've taken from that. The quicker you fail, the quicker you can learn. The quicker you can become better and go forward and chase success. Failing often, the more you fail, the more you can learn. Now, as long as you're looking at failure and you're changing your perception of it as a learning opportunity to become better at what you do and use it as an opportunity. Each failure can be an opportunity. It's just you need to realize that and actually take that. It's really easy to fail and then sit back and think, oh, I don't want to do it again, or I don't want to experience that failure again, because failure can feel terrible. And we've all failed in whatever, little, large. Sometimes it can mean a lot and really affect you. Sometimes you can just blow it off and you think, oh well. But each failure, no matter what kind, is a learning opportunity and an opportunity to grow.
Failure is where all of the lessons are.
Now, the best thing he said is that you should live your life on the edge of failure.
You gotta live where you're almost certain you're gonna fail.
So you should live with 90% chance failing. You should go for opportunities and do things. Really push the boat on being successful and failing. You need to put yourself in situations where 99% chance you will fail, but that's where growth happens. If you're living at that edge, you're going to learn so much. The most successful people in the world have probably failed more than they've actually been successful. You're not going to hear a lot about these failures because they can be big, they can be small. They're not going to shout about their failures. And it's hard to think people who are successful fail, but they're only successful because they failed. I remember Michael Jordan said he never counted the shots he made, but he always counted the shots he missed. They were the ones that really got to him. He was one of the highest point scoring NBA players in history, but he still focused on the misses, because the misses made him not want to miss and to get more. He learned from the misses. Why did he miss that? What did I do that made me miss that shot? Right, learn it. I'm trying my best not to do that again. So failing early, failing often, and failing forward. Fail to move forward in what you do. You fail to become successful. Going into this year, I want to challenge you guys to change your perception of failure. Don't look at it so negative. If you're in a negative mindset, get out of that as soon as you can. How can you become better through failure? And that's effectively what failing forward is. Failure is a speed bump. It doesn't push you back. Failure is a speed bump. Even if it's a really big failure, it's a speed bump. It's how you stand back up after getting knocked down that's going to really tell people who you are. Fail and can get back up and try again. That shows you want it and that's how much you care. If you fail, then give up. That's fine. Do that. You're not going to be successful at that, and that's fine. If you're happy with not being successful at that thing, then fine. Don't try again, don't learn from it, just accept the failure, take it and move on with life, go do something else. But if it's something you really want, you've got to get comfortable with failure. Whatever you do, you're going to practice at it. You're going to have more and more goals. If you're training, you're practicing something to lift a weight. If you can't lift a weight, you fail, you go away and practice. But when you practice, you effectively are chasing failure. You don't look at it in practice as a failure because you do something wrong, or something literally just fails when you're practicing something. You think, oh well, I'm just practicing, I'm just training, like it's not a big deal. Exactly, but think you're failing all the time in practice. You're actually chasing failure in the pursuit of being better. I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I could actually go on forever about this, and I don't want to make the video too long. I didn't want to word for word say what he said. I just wanted to tell you guys kind of what I took from what he said. I do hope you enjoyed it and can take something away from this. Go forward now into this next new week. We're still early in the year. It's not too late to do anything ever. Just get started in it, go for it, and I honestly will tell you, you will be successful in it if you learn from your mistakes and learn from failure. So my challenge to you guys going forward is change that relationship with failure. Think of it as more of a learning tool, as a weapon for you to use, more of a positive thing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions or issues or anything, drop it down in the comments below. Share this around, like it, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.